How you doing, Manginas? AnAngryToddler here, bringing you guys TDM on Village, and I am back home on spring break, loving it. And some of you guys may be saying, well, why aren't you home? Why aren't you like out partying in Florida or Cancun? And that's just because I'm fucking broke, and I'm actually going on a big trip this summer. The first question of the day: what are you guys doing this spring break? And if your spring break hasn't started yet, what are you gonna do for spring break? And yeah, it's kind of shit though. I mean, I was told it's spring break, yet I look outside and there's fucking snow on the ground. I've hardly even seen snow this year, so why the hell is it ruining my March? Alright, I want to just leave. There's more snow this spring break than there was almost my whole winter break. And it's only been 2 days. Kind of bullshit if you ask me, man. But yeah, so I'm just going to be home, relaxing, playing video games, not doing shit. Maybe going and hang out with a few friends, going to the bars. Pretty much what I do at school. But yeah, pretty much. So this time I don't have any stress though, because I know I'm not supposed to be doing anything. But at school, I know I'm supposed to be like going to class and shit. So yeah, in the summer I'm actually going to Las Vegas 4 nights to EDC, Electric Daisy Carnival. Google it, look it up, look on YouTube, because it's fucking awesome. It's a rave 3 nights in a row that go from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. How awesome does that sound? It's gonna be a shit show because I'm 21 now. This is gonna be fucking crazy. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the most fun I've ever had, I think. Hopefully, if I don't die or get arrested. So let's pray for that. Cross my fingers. 3 months away. I'm still looking forward to it, but I couldn't really afford going to spring break anywhere this year. Next year, senior year, I have to go somewhere. So I don't know where yet. Maybe Florida or Vegas again. I don't know. But something's kind of weird happened to me lately. Kind of funny in my opinion. So I was at a house party the other day, actually a couple weeks ago, and there's these 3 girls, and I was hammered. So every time I make a cup in beer pong, I would just start screaming. What was that? I heard a noise. Alright, maybe it's nothing. But anyway, so I was just like, screaming, going around high-fiving, and then there's these 3 girls in particular, so I kept going to high-five them every time. I was probably obnoxious. And so, I ended up talking to them later. I ended up dancing with this one girl who actually can hardly speak English. She's from Poland. And so, she can speak it, but I just can't understand her that well. So anyway, so I'm talking to these 3 girls. And I was trying to hook up one of my friends with one of them, and he failed. So I was like, alright, I guess I'll try. And, so at the end of the day, we're about to leave, and everybody kept stealing our taxis. And these 3 girls were gonna come back with us, us 4 guys, just to get a ride to campus. And so I was talking to one, and me and her was like kind of talking. I was hammered. I don't know if she was drunk. I actually have no idea if she was drunk or not. But I get her number at the end of the night. And keep this in mind, I've never seen her before. She was a freshman. I'm a junior, so it's 2 years difference. So you guys can call me a cradle robber. I might be babysitting. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, so she texts me later that night or the next day or something like that. And so I text her a little bit, just talking. And all of a sudden I get on my, she has me on Facebook that night too. I get on my Facebook wall and I have she wrote on my wall. And she wrote something like, hey, I was really bored, so I looked up how far it is to Ankeny, my hometown, from where she lives. She looked up how many miles it was. I don't even know this girl. Like, I had just met her one night. Kind of creepy. Alright? It's kind of creepy in my opinion. Don't do that when you don't know somebody that well. Don't look up how far it is to where they live. And that night, I think she knew where I lived just because, I think I talked about it because she lived in this one place and I recognized it. Get turned on, fuckers. And so, yeah, and then I was like, you know what, kind of creepy, but there's that noise again. I don't know what it is. It's freaking me out, man. Aliens. But anyways, yeah, so she kind of creeped me out with that, and a little bit later, I hung out with her one time, watched a movie. We didn't do anything, alright? We didn't even kiss, okay? Keep that in mind. And, she then put a link on my wall, and like, because we talked about music a little bit, and I didn't tell her what kind of music I like. I didn't tell her I was into electric, but all of a sudden I get a link, and she's like, hey, I think you might like this song. And it's an acoustic cover of We Found Love by Rihanna. Like, we found love in all this place. Da, da, da. You know that song? It's like, isn't that kind of weird, though? I'm kind of creeped out. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I think she's a little bit too nice for me. I'm not that nice. I don't know. I think, I don't know, maybe she's not used to having somebody talk to her. So it's kind of creepy, yo. I'm not sure what the toddler's supposed to do in this situation. But, I have no idea. Just no fucking idea. She's kind of creeping me out. And I've been kind of texting her. She texts me a lot. I've been kind of responding like haha, and that's about it. And then she replies back. I don't know, man. Confused shit. So hope I could eventually have a stalker on my hands. Not for sure yet. Not for sure. But I could. Because she doesn't constantly keep asking me to hang out. So that's good. That's a good start. She doesn't constantly text me. So it's, you know, I think she's kind of normal. Just kind of weird. But, yeah, so what are you guys doing this spring break? Anything awesome? Love to hear it. Alrighty then. I go 31-3 this game, I believe. Yep. Stay hairy, manginas.